So, I actually started recording this earlier when he was talking about what he wanted for his house, but then the audio wasn't working right. So, I fixed that. So, this is Gruff. He wants a horror movie themed house, and you're thinking, wow, how original. Like, you don't do that a million times. But I usually do castles. So, this is not going to be a castle. I'm going for a cabin in the woods ish. Just kind of spooky. I started with a single story because usually I just add a second story if I feel like doing that. It's easier. You can add one, but you can't. As far as I know, you can't tell them to take off a second story if it's already there. So, first thing you did, open the boxes. Second thing, throw away everything. It'll come back out. Start up the Grim editor. I pretty much always go to the largest size. Sometimes I might size down if I figure I can get away with it because it just feels like, I don't know, too much sometimes. Thinking if it's a cabin, it's going to have windows. We're not going to mess with lighting yet. Soundscapes. I'm just going to go forest right now. If I wanted to do something really spooky, I'd probably do that. Spooky. But, for now, forest. Also because it turns off that background music that I just can't stand anymore. I've just heard it too many times. So first thing you usually do in a room is the wallpaper and the flooring, because that usually kind of gives me an idea of the decor theme. I want to go with the decor. So like if this is a cabin, I'm thinking like mostly Evil Dead, but I honestly cannot remember. It's been so long since I saw that movie that we're gonna go with basic cabin, I think. Really super basic, not rugs. Yeah. So, cabin, start there, and then I go through the list of recommended items just to kind of get an idea. Sometimes looking at multiple things will make me go, oh, okay, if I use this and this. I'm thinking we can try to do... I'm going to try to do... Oh, that's new. I do like... oh, okay. I do like using accent walls if I can get away with it. I recently have been on a kick of adding porches, which maybe I could do with this one. If that was the case, I think I would narrow things. I don't want the tree part to be that wide, but let's see what else we could do if I did do. Better. Okay. That would be more Blair Witchy, I think. I'm gonna do that. No, not cave. I'm gonna do cabin, but I really like this wall. Too spooky. Let's just do cabin. I like to do a little more subtle spooky. Yeah, I know. No, it didn't. Okay, cabin wall. Okay. I'm thinking ramshackled, old, sort of abandoned looking, in which case I'm probably going to go smaller. It's probably easier to start a little smaller than... That might be too small, but actually it would be funnier if it's small and then you go upstairs and the upstairs is somehow bigger. So let's just do that. Sort of an abandoned looking old I usually just throw a bunch of stuff and see what looks like it would work. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking I don't like the light color. Teak. Anything I can get that looks old and nasty. Close. Magazines. Which one looks like porno? Can't see. That does have a person on the front, but I think that one does too. Let's pretend that doesn't really look like it, but old and ready. Old and ready beige. I don't want darker than beige, but I guess green. Clothing. Beige looks kind of gross. Bed. I guess that ash kind of looks dirty, but I mean, not that it's supposed to, but piss blankets. Poop blanket. You know what? Let's go to the piss blankets. Yeah. Okay, smaller is better in this case, I think, if it's just like abandoned. I really, I know I can't, but I wish there was a way to do diagonal stuff. But if you're looking for like a messy, See, ideally what I would like is if you could do it downstairs, like the way you can have a basement on your island. Then I could do like a creepy basement, but I think we're gonna have to do creepy attic instead, which is fine. I think basement's spookier. So I'm thinking, I do know there is a rug that looks like messed up. I wish it came in more colors, but it does at least give that. Like sloppy, messy. I know there is paper on the floor, which is under the, I don't know what the categories are called, but like the indoors decor, which would be this. Paper on the floor. Usually, even if I'm gonna put multiple, I start with one because I can just copy it, move it around. Let's see, essay, manuscript. That would be actually kind of funny, but plans, sure. So, paper, garbage. Okay, maybe some actual literal garbage would be good. Ugh. I want a waste bin that's not whatever. Boxes. Okay, that can go up in the attic, I'm thinking. That's good. Sort of add to the messy. No. That implies they're cleaning their clothes, which is not what we're going for. I'm looking at the other indoor stuff I could put. Let's plants. Okay, those are definitely going in the attic. It's in the woods, so let's go with that. Messy, messy stuff indoors. Indoors. Messy. Sports. Okay, this is more outdoor stuff. Yeah, this is definitely outdoor stuff. So, back to basics, just from the top. Is there any other chairs that look kind of grody, I guess? Lawn, depends on the color for the lawn chair. Yeah. I want this to look like super random and, you know, maybe the person living out here wasn't all that well. I don't know. Oh, well, if maybe if there's paper everywhere, definitely want to give them something that they were frantically writing about. Which is going to be... Scrapbook is good. Because... it can be like, oh, cryptids, oh, spoopy. Let's try that. Let's just do that. Like sort of newspaper clippings looking. And then I'm going to give them... yeah, okay, we're getting somewhere. And I don't like that the paper's on the floor. I wish they were a rug. Can't even be a rug because then it couldn't stack, but like, kind of want it to be able to do that. Where did that map go? Alright. I kind of wish the... oh no, it did. It's dark outside, so the windows are dark. I'm not gonna mess with that. Usually what my thought process is, more is better for everything. I think that, I don't know, just more detail usually works better. Even if it's just like, oh, he's got random jump. I don't know why I've decided this is a guy, but you know. Ooh. Spray can. I was thinking like, oh, he's spraying sigils on the floor, but I don't. Oh, we're cooking. Hold on a second. Where'd it go? Wait a minute. I want to get that chemistry kit. This can be over here, like... I'll put an outhouse outside. Oh wait, no. The bucket, tribute to Eston's piss bucket, right there. Next to the sink. Nasty. We gotta have stacks of books and shit everywhere. Not gardening magazines. We're gonna do... I guess news everywhere. Like, paranoid. I am running out of room to put shit. I don't think I'm... well, the good thing about this is that I don't necessarily have to let them be able to walk around, because you can just place them afterwards to pose them. So, like, you know, actually pick them up. Yeah. Like, here you go, bud. You like it? And once I get the floor done, I usually do the walls, because I do not like leaving bare walls. I wish that there was a bigger assortment of things that you could put on the walls, but if wishes were fishes... Guess dark. Also, I wish that a lot of things didn't have as much of a gap as they do, like that. I want it to look like cabinets, but they're so separate. Knives. Ooh, how about lots of knives? And I also don't like to very much like to line things up. What else? What else would they have? How about wall full of clocks? Every kind of clock. One down to start, and then I will arrange afterwards. Otherwise, that actually works pretty well already. Just kind of random. So, wall clocks. What else? What else? What else do we have on the wall? Go there. No. Pepe Sylvia moments. And we are going to put Esnon. Oh no. Oops. No, give me the custom. Okay. Actually, it would be really hilarious if I could just put... Oh no, I can. Actually can't I? Hold on a second. I can. Oh no. How big can I get this? Oh no, I had a terrible, terrible idea. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Eston, I apologize in advance, but this is fucking hilarious to me. Oh no. You got a stalker. Oh my god, no. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I'm gonna put those upstairs too, but what else can we put? I mean, obviously they're not going to give you a real deer head because it would be one of the villagers, but I just wish it wasn't this cardboard looking thing. Let's put some lights, maybe. A boomerang. Well, sure. I'm gonna go with the Luby's a hunter. Okay, but we're not gonna talk about where the bug ones come from. Obviously we can't do a real weapons, so somehow. Okay. Okay. And then ceiling, I think maybe single naked light bulb works. Okay. And so good. I'm gonna see if I want to mess with the lights. Kind of, I want it to look like this, but you can miss out on some of the creepy ass detail there. So I'm gonna play with this lighting. I don't want it completely dark, but I do want it dim. Usually I leave the lighting white unless there's something I'm like I did a castle, spooky castle, and I never did everything in purple, which worked pretty cool. But, Mel, actually. Kind of gives a spooky vibe a little bit. Red's too much. That is definitely too much. But purple actually works better than I thought. Okay. So I think we're good here. Like I said before, more is better. In this case, it works because I'm going for paranoid person living out in the woods. And then, okay, so the bottom floor is done. So I'm gonna go and tell him, all right, this is what I was talking about with, it doesn't matter if you need to walk around. I'm gonna have to actually manually move him back over here so I can talk to him. Sorry, bud. Okay. Second floor. Well, you better, though. I think you would have been better if you did. No, don't say castle. I'm not doing a castle. I've done castles. I'll show off my castles in another video. Yeah, okay. Bleh. Thank you, Count Dracula. Okay, this one, because it would be funny, is definitely going to be bigger than downstairs. How does it work? Any TARDIS jokes will be shot. Anyone making TARDIS jokes will be shot. Whatever. Big. Yes. I could do forest again, or creaking is funnier. Not funnier. It's funny to me. And I think... Maybe... No. I should have done that downstairs, to be honest, but... does that work for... Actually... Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, this is good. This is good. This is... You don't want to be up here. I do not want it to, because I want to make sure everything looks good in the dark, but I can see it first, so. What are we putting up here that's gonna be creepy? Obviously, I'm talking about models, and he wants... I'm gonna put those outside, and that's gonna go outside, and... Okay, I'm building an idea. This person kidnaps people to bring out to their cabin in the woods. Yep, okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Can I do... Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Not great, but... Can I use a pillar here? Yes, I can. It looks... not great, but also not horrible. So my problem here is that I don't necessarily want to do it 2 lengths out because I don't want the window clipping into it. So maybe what I need to do is... I don't really have a way to get around that. Except to maybe put it in the middle of the room. Okay. So we're gonna put a little spooky torture chamber area. Cage. Here. We will make that. Is it too big? Might be, because... Just see how big. I'd have to do 2 of these. Ooh, man. Has to be... Well, since I wanted to have those pillars, and I don't know if I want it to be concrete. Maybe I want it steel. Let's see. Steel work better next to that? Yeah. Okay. I think. Yeah. Get rid of that. Okay, cool. Now, do I want the no. I'm not going to put skeletons there. I'm going to put some sort of probably like cot. Like if it's, oh, I'm keeping a prisoner in here for some reason. I know there's like medical beds and stuff. Bed. We're gonna just make them sleep in a pile of hay. That would be, no, we're gonna do, I think exam table's a little too neat. I could have sworn there was one that was an actual like folding cot. Did I pass it? Camping. We're keeping that gurney out here. We're gonna put that here. Definitely want the gurney out here. Okay. What else is gonna go in the cell? Another piss bucket. Yep. What else can they have? Not much, to be honest. I think the rest of what I'd put in there would be like decoration. So like... just random. Another thing I can do too is just like go through the entire list and go, oh, I could do something spooky with that. Like, I am going to have a bunch of empty boxes and stuff because this is supposed to be like the attic. Implication of cannibalism? Sure, why not? We'll get that in a minute. What else do we need to put up here? I mean, it'd be kind of funny to have that on the floor. But... empty bottles is always good. Maybe we give them goopy soup. Sure, they get goopy soup. Yucky. Well, no drink. Milk. They get milk as a treat. Let's see. Candles around. That's no, because if we're going for like spooky, I'm locking you up in my scary attic. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I usually do music last because of that. Not what I was looking for at this moment. Wires. Okay. I'm building the picture of this guy who is convinced, okay, conspiracy theory nut, who thinks that the government is ooh, gang stalker. He thinks he's being gang stalked, and he has locked up the person he thinks is his government agent that's tracking him. Is that a little bit in poor taste considering the political climate? Possibly. Is it gonna stop me? Probably not. That mess. There's same kind of mess. Okay. Yep. Stuff that someone like that would use. Do we want to give them the money case? Sure. Actually, that would be kind of funny if he had just piles of cash, like, because he's just so out of it, but anything that looks like storage, because again, attic, it's an attic. Yes. Okay. Chainsaw needs to go. Whatever it goes, it's gonna go with that. Garden gnome. Currently, I can't put him on the bed. Garden gnome is the one we have trapped. Actually, this might be even more funny that, like, this guy thinks that he's being stalked by gnomes, and he actually is, and he catches one, but he's just so far gone. Again, like I said before, I just throw things in here to see. Cockroaches are good. Move things around. Let's look for storage stuff here. I just want cardboard boxes. Where are the cardboard boxes? I know they're here somewhere. This is all upstairs. Just throw things in the room. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I can get rid of it. Bench. Maybe. What's the turn? Did I? I should have done the sloppy sink downstairs, shouldn't I? That can be for his operation on the gnome. And then I'm also just putting things that are junk as, like, you know, attic filler. That would be funny, but we're not doing that. Implications of having the vacuum cleaner over by the surgery table, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. It's upstairs, so we're not. No, not the. He doesn't just get the piss bucket. He gets fucking kitty litter box. Yes, good. Shout out to that one person who did one happy home where it was for 2 cats and the bathroom had litter boxes instead of toilets. That was funny as hell. Okay. Add more roaches. I think I've got enough. But I want more big things because there's a lot of little things, so jar of glue. That's nice and big. Boxes, here we go. That's what I was really looking for. No. I think that's like a bed or something. Okay. And then surgery, operating stuff. So then I'm gonna kind of arrange, if I have to get rid of things, that's fine. Because I definitely have too much, obviously. I kind of want these corners to be where all the boxes and stuff are. when possible, I don't like things symmetrical. So, like, not lined up. Because that's just not how that really ever works, right? I don't know if I can set things on top of these boxes. Ooh, I can. Okay, for some of them. Because if I can just put stuff that... I don't think I can do that. That's probably just gotta sit like that. What else can go in the corner? That's for the surgery. You can kind of see I'm like arranging a little bit of where things need to be. Like just kind of, okay, this pile is going to be for... This corner is going to be the storage corner. I think this corner is going to have... That's for videoing the surgery. We're going to put some storage stuff over here, like the clothes. We're not doing that kind of spooky. We're doing a different kind of spooky here. If I do have more than one item and they're close together, I usually try to do different color variations and also like flip them so that they're not, again, completely lined up symmetrically. It's kind of gonna go with the surgery stuff. I think we're gonna have case go on top. Yeah. Okay. Wish the camera was a little more forgiving. Okay. What else can we do? Meth lab. Honestly, that would be funny. That's gonna be a different house. Shout out to Eslan. I'll do a meth lab for her since I got her stalker in here apparently. Okay. Okay, shit boxes with the other clothes. And like, why does he have fuel up here? I don't know. Can you, oh, you can. Okay. See, I don't like that amount of space. So it just makes more sense to not have them lined up at all. Okay, that's gonna go with surgery stuff. I think I've given up on the pot, which would have been funny, but... No, we're not done. I'm not done. Junk. There. Junk can go there. I think that I need to have a science corner, which is going to be like for the paper and like a desk. Failed experiments. Don't worry about it. And I know, actually, I'm pretty sure that if I walk up to the skeletons, you can sort of the way that you like turn them on, like turn off and on machinery, you can rearrange the skeletons. Don't ask me how I figured this out. Yeah. So that slightly changes it so they're not exactly the same. No, nothing special, just one or two. But, this is, you can have the surgery corner and the science corner, and science is where he does his research on the gnomes. So I do need to give him a desk. But it's gonna be like folding table or something. Pause. Unpause. So, table can have project table. Fine. Nothing wrong, but project table works for a lot of things actually. No, see that makes it kind of like blend into the wall and everything. I don't really want to do that necessarily because that's another thing is that if you've got everything the same color, like you can do color themes, but if you have everything one color, they all kind of just blur into each other. And as somebody who has shitty eyesight, that's just not. I don't know. It doesn't look good. It doesn't. Damn it! I thought I could make them red because you can. I know if you have the jar. Where would the jar be? Oh, there we go. And I know you can do. What's in the jar? We don't know. We don't talk about it. So, research table. Go up here. I think crappy chair. Give him a crappy chair. What kind of chair looks out of place, weird, janky. Kind of like the way I did the folding table downstairs, but there. See, like old office chair that got out of the garbage somewhere. So nope. See, kind of blends in. Gray. Kind of blends too, but not as much. But brown's easier to see. I'm gonna say this is the field experiment corner. Don't worry about it. I think I've said, if I didn't say it before, this is usually how I make them interesting is I start making a story and I don't start with anything more than just a sort of idea of like, okay, I want to do something spooky along cabin in the woods. What would you find in the cabin in the woods? And I started with this messy guy. He's obsessed with something. What's he got up in the attic? Well, he has somebody locked up in the attic. Who does he have locked up in the attic? It was going to be just a person, but now it is a gnome. Okay, so what is he doing? And then we got to add, and then, add more creepy elements and start making the story around that. So, like, he is, I would really go more outside. Don't need that. See, this is what I meant before about taking out things that just don't work anymore. Okay. Let's put I'm thinking of that one kitchen table. It's not a table. It is a I think it would be under kitchen. It's like a kitchen counter thing. It looks like that. Because if you turn it one way, you can see like dishes and things underneath, but if you turn it the other way, you don't see anything. So that's good as a surface. I'm going to... We still do want this to be... Do I want the creepy chair? I feel like the chair doesn't fit anymore. Maybe if I put it... So obviously we got the operating area. I'm gonna put like a computer on that chair, or on that counter. Let's put a computer over there, like it's hooked up to the chair. I want to give him, I guess, a laptop. What is on the laptop? Well, gamer laptop? Okay, he's using a gamer laptop. What looks like it could be theoretically something hooked up to this thing. So I'm thinking probably that because of the graphs on it. He is using the gaming chair table. Computer! Okay. Move things out of the way. We got to make a little operating area that he can do his observations. We want to have lights. I mean, obviously the lights don't really do anything, but I think there's a light that's like that. This. Spotlight. Better. Better, better, better. And I want it to be... So... I think we can get rid of this one because it's wood. And we'll replace it with that. No. Not that at all. Can I put the... Yes. Perfect. Good. There. Anything I can stack, I will stack. And kind of move things to the side so I can get an idea of how my little operating theater is going to go. I think we want it to be like... that. That. Okay. We got that. We've got... Where's the... Because I know I brought... Oh, there it is. The operating table. It's gonna go... Actually... I do like that. And... I think... Okay. I know that's operating something. I don't... So if we're operating... Taking pictures after... Obviously, the point is to record this. So... Okay. Again, doesn't matter if I can walk around or not, because I'm just going to be placing them like dolls. And I want to have more cockroaches, so I'm just gonna... Don't want them all pointing in the same direction. Sometimes if I just kind of drop it in a spot, it'll put it in the next closest empty spot. Okay. I think that's good. And then I don't really think that there's much I can do with the walls in this one. Unless I'm gonna do like knives. Okay, I guess we'll put knives over here on the operating area. Because we have established he likes knives. A lot. Okay. More spotlights is... Oh, I think that points directly down, doesn't it? That's not gonna work. That works better, I think. It's pointing... No, it's pointing too far out. Resume. No, I'm just taking that off. Putting a lot of clocks would be funny again. Yes, in the operating area. Lots of tools. Little tongue-in-cheek, but you know. Heh ha ha. Put these again, sort of not lined up. Doing everything I can to make sure they are not lined up in any way. See, like that's now lined up, so I'm gonna move that down a little. Okay. Actually, just like a lot of cobwebs. Yeah, obviously, most sun's up in corners, but I want them on every wall because that's what spiders do. Okay. Now, I think that it would be too obvious that I have custom stickers that are, because they come with the green ones, which obviously they're not going to make them red, right? I do have a custom design for blood. Actually, that would probably be good on the floor. Like that. I could maybe do that on the floor. Oh, yeah. Okay. Something happened to that guy. The gnome is tricking you. He can get out of that cell whenever he wants. So I'm going to put stuff on the wall. Oop, where'd my sticker go? So that's usually sort of more... Yeah, and the lighting obviously is reflecting there, so... If I do it there, and then I put some, like, splatters on the floor, which I think I can only really do... If you want to put custom stuff on the floor, you have to do it manually. So, like, standing right here, I have to go to my custom designs and pull out my knife. Display the tile mat because it treats it like a carpet. So, ooh, blood on the floor. All right. Let's put some more. This is for... Okay, they're pointing different directions, which is the point I wanted to have. I could have footprints going to... out of the... Oh, I didn't notice he was pointing. Do I want them like they're walking back? I guess that makes sense, right? Like he's walking to and from here. The problem with putting down things custom is that it's really hard, unless there's a different way to do it. I have not figured it out. Like to snap to the grid, basically. I don't know how to do, but maybe there's a way. I just move that? I don't think I can, because I'm going to play a puzzle game here. Now, could I just go into the room mode? Yeah, I'm going to have to. Move some stuff out of the way. And then put my custom prints. No. See, this is what I mean. Like no, shit, see? Can't think standing right here, because it is snapping to the grid, but you can't see where the grid is in this mode. And I don't know how to get around that. I have a feeling there's a way to do it, because I see people with... See, this is what I mean. I want it to face a different direction. I feel like other people don't have to go through this. But I could be wrong. Okay, there. That's what I wanted. I want blood splatters. I got it on the wall. I just need to... No, I kind of want it to... No. What I would like is that it looks like he is... What? Oh, fuck me running. I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff on the floor. Okay. All I wanted was to have footprints pointing at... No. See what I mean? Like, why did it go behind me? That doesn't make sense. Like, is it gonna go behind me again? Kinda? Oh my god, okay. In that case... There. That's what I was trying to get it to do. Good lord. Oh, I just had a thought. The gnome is gonna write something on the floor for you. Ha ha ha. I mean, it looks like a blood splatter. You can't really see that it's a heart. Kind of want it more over where he is. There. Well, kind of looks like blood splatters again, but there's my operating thingy back where it needs to be. Anything else? Was there something else I picked up? Well, doesn't matter. I feel like this is as far as I'm going to get. I don't necessarily want to do more except for like... No, even that. Okay, now I'm going to mess with the lighting a little bit only because I don't think I want... see, that's too much, I think. But if you're up here... Purple seems to kind of be the way to go, but this works too. What I don't like is that it kind of messes with... No, you can see that pretty well. Okay. I just want to make sure you can see the blood on the floor. I think I'm gonna do another light just because it's... Like, the point is that you want to be able to see. There. See? You see the operating table perfectly now. Okay. So, attic done. there was something I said I wanted to put downstairs and I don't remember. But it doesn't matter. So now we gotta do the outside. And that, because he needed me to put down a, he did need me to put down a grave. Which, whatever, but... Oh, I used the camera. I used it upstairs. Oh, whatever. Oh. Stupid. Let's make the house look like a cabin. More like a cabin, anyway. This is a little easier to see. Sure. Ha 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 ha. You don't see the welcome, so you just see the skull. Alright. I definitely want to change the fencing to something creepier. Maybe... what would be good? No, I'm thinking... is there a barbed wire? Yeah. Yeah? We'll do barbed wire and corrugated and see which one looks better. That's... could do both, actually, maybe? I think you do different colors, but I'm gonna stick with this. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's too dark to make that really work well. Since I want to... they're all dead gnomes. So many dead gnomes. Dead? No, not gnomes. Family members. Yes. Gnomes killed my family. I'm trying to think of a good pun to name. I don't think I can name this place, can I? Let's pretend he was recording having a seance out here. In which case I wanted to put down the magic, the ball, that one ball, the electricity ball, which is here. Since we're outside, that'll be his lamp. He is gonna have... I think it's under hobbies, isn't it? Because I know the... I could be wrong. For his seance. That's just... he didn't... no, I'm gonna get rid of that in a minute. Where is the, there it is. Where's the point set? And maybe the plasma ball? Let's see. Let's see. Having a seance. Turn on the I wish there was a way I could turn these on without having to go out of the editor mode, but looks cool. Too cool for what I'm doing. Too cool for this guy. Whoever this guy is. It's not my goat guy. He's here to try to figure out what happened. Or is he? Maybe he is this crazy guy. I don't know. Are you the crazy guy? Oh no. Okay. Put down. Let's see if this is better. That sounds loud. I really don't. I know why, but I wish we could properly align the house, because the reason why you can't is because the door is always slightly off, almost always, pretty sure always, off center, or at least it is for this one, but it feels like it is for other ones too. Yeah. Okay. Do you wanna? Sure. One more. Yep. Or gray. I'll just go with that. Really hate this default music. As many trees as I can get. And again, I am trying really hard. I don't like them to be symmetrical, which is harder with the trees because you have got less room to work with. Oh, wait, I wanted to have that bus stop. In which case, what's good about the sword? If you use the damage version, I've seen other people use. It looks sort of like a cross on the ground. Like, ooh, graveyard. In which case, I probably wanna. I think I'm gonna move everything back a little so that I can do crosses behind the graves, kinda. I don't like alternating because that feels too symmetrical. But in this case, I think I kind of have to. Although I can, okay, so kind of looks like graves. Fix. Get rid of this. Actually, we're gonna just leave that as it is. Can't fit any more in here, which would have been cool, but there, okay. Spoopy doopy. No, leave that with this, that's fine. And then what I want to do is put like, okay. I want to take out this. We're gonna act like there's a bus stop here. No problem. I think this would make more sense for a graveyard, but not for a hillbilly in the woods, really. I don't, not hillbilly, crazy guy in the woods. I don't. I'm just gonna get barbed wire. Okay. Yes. And then we're gonna go back and fix this. I want it to have lots and lots and lots of trees, but I think that I want you to be able to see this. So maybe if I put down what's something I could put? A statue? Let's try some, look at my art statues and see if I got anything. Or not really. I do like doing these two together. Oh man, there was something I saw online that looked so cool, and it was like taking these and something with dinosaur skeletons to make it look like it had like skeletal wings. Really cool. I'm just gonna take it out. And you know what? Oh, bushes. I could put bushes. I could do that. There is a hedge. Ooh. Close enough. I just wanted something kind of blocking off the. Yeah. Let's put some signs up. Pretty sure I have signs. Maybe up here. Cat, but is there another, yeah, perfect. Stay the fuck out. Alright, and then the last thing we're gonna do is, I guess we're making you the crazy person, unless I can't. I don't think I can put the bandages on him, can I? Because it would cover his face. Oh, maybe we would do like that. Because I feel like anything else, when you try to put masks on them, yeah, like the hockey mask isn't even here. I see. Okay, Ghost Hunter. What is a Ghost Hunter? I'm thinking of that Zach guy. What did he? I think he wore baseball caps, right? Didn't he? I don't remember his name. What was his name? Or hats like that. I don't know. We're gonna say this guy. Okay, new story. He'll play the guy who's trespassing. I'll play the part of the. Oh shoot! Let's just give him a hat. kind of have. Investigating. Blogger investigating. Logan Paul? Is that you? So, I think we're good. We got first floor, second floor. Okay. So next part's gonna be. It's ready. Are you? No kidding. Hour and 17 minutes. Jesus Christ. My fucking wrist hurts. Okay. We're gonna take pictures. Sure. Then this is where I can become the crazy guy. So, what we're gonna do. Take my clothes off. Yeah, I'm naked. Right. Looking for the full face bandages, which I think are gonna be down here. I mean, that's just too easy, right? My family was attacked by whatever. Gnomes. What is this guy wearing? Kinda wanna do the ripped up clothes. Sure, let's do that. I think it's under. Ah, I just saw it. Ripped. I was trying to do a shipwreck version earlier and I could not really find a good top for that. Unless, wait, no, there is a ripped up lab jacket somewhere. I just can't remember what it's called. Where are you? Jesus. Okay, not that. That would be funny though. That would be funny. She'd be like, T. You come in and the serial killer's wearing that. What do you do? No. Where is it? Ah. Sure. I have holy socks somewhere. Some like gross. Barefoot's funnier, I guess. Or where's the cast? Sure, okay. Attacked by gnomes. Welcome. My biggest problem with doing this then is that I can't hold things, as far as I know. Which, if I could hold an axe right now, would be great. Can I? I don't think I can. No, I can't. Yeah. If I was holding an axe right now, it'd be great, but we're not gonna. He's gonna start walking around, and I really wish he would. Nope, I do not want them in camera. And I can't really make him emote the way I really want him to. And if I were to try to do... let's make this the cover. I can do first person, but it's it like locks it very hard because I can only go back. So I can only go so far. You know, I can't turn because because there's nothing to the side of me, right? Because there's no like surrounding area. They're not gonna do that. I can go down a little bit. I have a feeling that there's stuff in the way. That's not bad, actually. Can't go any further. That's a good picture. You know what? I don't want him in the picture at all, which is something I can do. If I'm taking pictures. No, I want to be here, but not him. Shit. Okay. Where should I be? We're gonna put me over here, and he's gonna be like trying to interview me, but he can't. Blech. Yeah, so I can put him there. He's gonna start moving like an ass. That's fine. What I really want is not having filter on. Oh, having a filter would be good for one thing. Handheld camera. Go away. We don't want you. Okay, so first I need to have see, that's too dark. Like, I can't. Oh, it just started lagging. What the hell? It does not like the filter. Coding overloaded. Okay, it really did not like that filter. Which is fine. Can't really move back so that you can see the whole wall. Can't hear. Right. See, I got to go manually now. Where'd I go? Oh, put me back to the beginning. See, I don't want him here. I want him to go away. Camera is kind of not great. I'm almost done. At an hour and a half. I have to edit the crap out of this. Or will I? I don't know why it didn't. It like freaked out so bad when I had the filters on. Nope, go away. Why is he pointing at me? What does he know? What does he know? Oh, I forgot to put music. Oh my god. Spooky music. Sugar. Alright, I guess I'll have to come back later and edit. Trying to make sure you can see the chainsaw, but can't really. Dutch angle to indicate the descent into madness. Whoa. Okay. I kinda wanna make that the cover, but I think I'd get in trouble if I did. No, we're gonna. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, we're done, sir. Yeah, I bet. So that was it. That's my process. That's why this takes me so long, is because I am obsessed with getting things right, or perfectly imperfect. Maximalism is the best. So it looks like a mess, but on purpose. And that's usually my process. Yay! See y'all next time.